going to try to tap this tree. We only are going to tap one today because I need to move the chicken fence so we can tap those ones. And we only have a couple of containers.
It's already dripping.
Got those tapped. I think this is going to be a real short season. Feels like it's warming up really fast, so as soon as they bud out, I mean, we're done. Thanks for following along with us. Let's see how this turns out. Ready to change it out?
Ready to change it out.
So now this will fill up a little slower.
Yeah, we got 4-gallon buckets because they're square, and they're going to be designated maple buckets. We kind of thought if we got round buckets that they would get repurposed into other stuff, and next year would be in the same bind that we were in this year by not having buckets.
Listen, these were a little bit cheaper too.
Yeah, they're a little bit cheaper. We paid a whopping $4 for all of them. Well, we bought all the lumber for the pickler triangles. There was a 11% rebate, so got the rebate and used it on buckets.
I have one of the spirals. These. I measured all these trees for how many taps could go in them this year. This one was allowed 3. The first one we tapped was allowed 3. The one we're about to tap is also allowed 3, but we're only going to put 1 on.
So Nathan just put a hole in this one.
This tree is hollow. I didn't want to take too much from this tree, so. But yeah, it does seem like it's going to be a good producer.
Can you close her up?
Yep. You think I'll find a rock here to put on top of it?
I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I think I gotta stay now. It's the last one of tab. Well, it's a sad day. It's only been like 2 weeks or so since we put these first taps in, but buds on these trees now. So I'm thinking that it's time to pull the taps. Sap production has slowed way down yesterday. So all the buckets will go back inside and get washed up, and so will the taps. Get them stored for next year. Those 3 taps. We were planning on putting 10 taps out, but we only ever got 7 taps out. And the 7 taps I put out, the 3 on this front tree never really produced, and I won't tap it again next year. This bucket falls over a lot. It's hard to keep balanced on these rocks. I mean, we didn't really lose any syrup, and it doesn't even look like it's running down the tree. It just slowed down so much today. I don't think in any way that this is a failure. I think we got almost twice as much syrup this year as we got last year. We learned quite a bit about how big a tree it takes to produce a decent amount. Silver maples, they seem to produce a pretty good amount of syrup, the 2 that we have here. And so I would probably work harder on concentrating, trying to find those. I think right now it's looking like we got about 2 gallons worth of syrup off of these trees. Thanks for following along on our maple sugar adventure this year.